Every time someone tried to rescue Miles,
Oh, get it! I'm gonna get it!
he wouldn't let them get near him. Miles lives alone on the streets, and he's been living without any shelter or anyone to take care of him. He's wild. But when Megan saw a post about Miles, she knew she had to spring into action.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Miles was roaming around neighborhoods in California, where the temperature would sometimes reach over 100 degrees.
Hi, baby. I'm here for you.
And Megan knew this poor pup needed a home to keep cool in.
You ready to get out of here?
She wasn't sure if he would let her get close, but with a sweet treat in her hand, Miles approached Megan.
Okay, good boy.
Maybe this rescue would be easier than she thought. But as soon as Megan went to get more treats, Miles had backed away to a new shady spot.
We're gonna get you out of here. We're gonna get you home. It's okay.
Miles wasn't sure how he felt about this stranger.
Come here. It's okay, baby. Cookie. Cookie. There you go.
But clearly he wasn't too afraid. So it was time to try this rescue for real. Megan took out her leash to give it a try.
And then I'm just gonna put this on you, okay? See? It's nothing.
But nothing was something to Miles. He was like, whoa, 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 let's back this puppy up. And he did not want any part of Megan's leash. Megan kept trying to use her cookies to get Miles to safety.
You want more cookies?
But at that point, Miles was too scared.
Well, I lost the dog. He was too scared and ran away from me.
This rescue had turned into a challenging game of hide and seek, and Megan was determined to keep finding Miles.
I found you. You put me on a little hunt.
But Miles wouldn't stay put. Every time Megan found him, he'd leave and show up someplace else. Megan had been trying to rescue him for 7 hours, which is when she noticed
Running out of cookies.
she was almost out of special treats. And as the sun was starting to set, Megan knew she wouldn't be rescuing Miles today. This rescue was just too hard for one person. A few days later, Megan found Miles in a parking lot. Not a safe place for a dog. But she was in luck because right nearby was a dog park. This time, Megan came with more help.
Hi there, big boy.
And together, they made a plan to save Miles. With the help of some treats, they slowly led Miles into the dog park. Success! But then came the tricky part, getting Miles on the leash. Her friend Courtney was determined to rescue Miles. Slowly, he approached Miles, leash in hand. And with a little encouragement from Megan,
Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh my God, you almost had it. Yay!
they did it! Miles was finally on a leash.
I could cry. I literally am crying. You said you would do it. You said you could do it.
Miles still wasn't sure about his rescuers, but Megan made sure he knew he was in the best hands.
Good boy. You'll be just fine.
And while he was in the car on the way to his new life, Miles looked back to say goodbye to his days of wildly roaming the streets. Now it was time for Miles to finally be a real dog. And once Miles got the rest he needed, his foster family came along to teach him how to be a house dog. Now, Miles is walking on leash, playing with his fellow pups, and always finding time for a snuggle. Sometimes it's hard to let others help us when we think we don't need it. But when we open our paws up to some love, care, and yummy cookies, life can get a whole lot sweeter.
Dodo Kids.
Help the kittens find the subscribe button.